And welcome everyone to the first ever episode of Riding the Pine, a sports show with me, Tommy, Muda, Eric, and the king of Wisconsin, Uncle Dan. Hello, gentlemen. Like we haven't been talking for the last hour and a half.
What is good?
You guys are muted.
Good evening.
Literally right in the middle of goddamn graphic. 6-on-5 and goddamn Quinnipiac ties us in the fucking finals. There's goddamn 3 minutes left in the fucking hockey game. That's what I was saying.
Heels and Quads
Sorry, baby,
Universe.
love
This
you.
is Uncle Dan.
This is what we deal with on a weekly basis.
I mean,
You're not-
literally, are we fucking serious? We talked for a goddamn hour before this.
See, this is great, though. This is how we open.
We just lost monetary. We just lost our
And
monetary.
then
No, we're
I
good.
sit
We're good.
there
With
like
all
a
the
fucking
countdowns and
gentleman,
everything.
and I see my goddamn computer gets muted by fucking time, and right in the middle of it, muting. And by the way, muting, there's a great graphics. I love you for it. Right in the fucking middle of it, Quinnipiac scores on a bullshit fucking 6-on-5 goal. It's just the horse shit. You're trying to fucking shove down my throat, Tommy. Fuck you.
Welcome to Riding the Pine, everybody.
Tracy, love you, sweetie. All right.
We love you, Tracy.
Anyway, we're fine.
Oh, that was
goddamn.
No, we really fucking can't. The goddamn Gophers trying to get their first fucking national title since 2003. Don't tell me to calm down.
Let him go. This is great. It's going to be a great YouTube short.
I mean, what the fuck? Honestly, are you guys all against me?
I'm against you.
That picked up.
Yeah, that picked up.
Picked up.
I mean, what the fuck? Hey, everything's going great. We were up fucking 2-1, dominating. Let's have some shots. Let's have some drinks, boy. And what the fuck is this? The shittiest goddamn defense I've ever fucking seen. I'm just saying, why the fuck is all this happening at the same time?
It's fate. The universe is against you right now.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
and that's why we're here.
This fucking
'Cause-
dipshit of a coach we got. God damn.
We don't you don't get this kind of sports commentary anywhere.
Seriously,
Yeah.
I could have thrown the fucking beer bottle through the goddamn computer if it hit all of you. Literally, when Tommy's like, "Oh, Muda spent a lot of time on the graphics," I'm like, that kind of looks, that looks real good. Goal, I could have fucking pissed.
Yeah, Muda, the graphics look great, buddy.
They do, bud. Don't get me
And
wrong, but
they'll look even better when they're finished.
if you were here, I would have broke a Coors Pony. Oh, sorry, we don't have sponsors. I would have.
Coors, if you want
put
to
that.
sponsor the show, email us at heelsandquads@gmail.com.
Oh, trust me, they'll hear what I say and they don't want anything.
Are you upset because this happened while you were muted?
Oh,
Were you
You
distracted? I
understand
don't.
that the door shut, so Tracy came in because of my screaming.
yeah. I almost kind of wish I hadn't muted them, and that was during
Just-
the countdown.
Just scream.
What the fuck? Goddamn son of a motherfucker.
You guys have no idea the amount of yelling that was while you were muted. I wished horrible things.
I just saw you looking at this other screen. I didn't even see you yelling. I thought you were just like
I
patiently
went,
watching.
oh, this is not good.
Had to cover my
Not
stuff up
good.
too.
Anyway,
Well, I figured
Here
we
we are.
got a little time. We can talk baseball opening week. Muda's wanting to talk Masters. And Dan can give us his gambling picks for the week.
there's a lot of gambling out there. Well, it depends on what you want to go. By the way, gambling wise, if we're looking for futures bets, honest to God, futures bets, I don't understand why the Cardinals are plus money. As in plus money. You bet them now, whatever you bet, boom. They're plus 110. The Brewers will, as they always have, fuck you over.
Well, I think the Cardinals are plus money just because they made the playoffs, and I don't know. I guess they got better, but
They
not
didn't.
really.
They didn't. They got worse in pitching. Adam Wainwright is 297 years old.
Easy.
But he's an American hero, pitched for USA. So,
Right.
tip of the hat. We show respect. I don't know. I just don't like that everybody has the Brewers still the favorite. Brewers stink. They trade off their best players.
I had the Cardinals to win the division before the season
No,
started.
Cardinals, well, that's a smart bet right
Yeah.
there. If you got that early, it
Yeah.
early, Cardinals.
I think I
sorry.
put picks out the day before the season started or 2 days before the season started. I always look at spring training before I get into any
No,
baseball picks.
the Brewers are shit. Just put it that way. They are. It's a mess. Everybody up here in Wisconsin tries to tell you how great they are. They're not. They stink. Oh, the young guys are going to come up. They're going to trade those fuckers away too. The second they want an ounce of fucking money.
Cubs
Which
look
is-
promising this year.
They do. And they did get better. The Cubs did get better.
No,
They got
guys,
Stroman. They got a few bats.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
What are we not doing?
The Cubs stink. They always stink. I don't give a fuck.
They got better, though. I'm not saying they're going to win the division. I said they got better.
No, the Cubs will always stink. That's just what we do.
My picks to be the biggest surprises was in the AL. I picked the Royals to be the surprise, not do anything, but at least do kind of
Not
like
the-
what Baltimore did last year in the American
Not the
League.
White Sox?
Not the White Sox. Because I've picked them to win the division the last like 2 or 3 years, and they broke my heart every time I've
Yeah.
picked them.
Because they got talent and
Right.
it's too young to know what they're doing.
Well, they
Yeah.
also had a mummy as their manager for the last couple of years.
Well, bring back what's his name?
No one wants him back.
Ozzie Guillen?
Oh yeah.
He's a
we
firecracker.
do. Ozzie Guillen, the only person where crazy Carl Pole lad at fucking 97 is sitting there trying to pick a fight with a baseball manager.
Our very quiet but lovable Chicago correspondent has made it clear, with all the issues in that city, one last thing they want is Ozzie Guillen back.
Well, he's doing the pregame and the postgame,
Yep.
so he's still a part of the organization.
Right, and that's where they
technically.
want him, though. He's that firecracker, but they don't.
Nah, bring him back.
I'm with you, Dan. I say bring him back.
Hey, if baseball wants to be entertaining again and get people to watch,
Yeah.
let's trim down the time of the games and bring back Ozzie Guillen stirring up shit.
Just
And
to
that-
talk about the NL Central, guys, it is a three team race. There's only 3 teams in that division this year,
Well, the Reds have never been one,
The Reds won't do anything,
and Pittsburgh.
even though I love Joey Votto, but the Reds won't ever do anything.
Salute to Joey Votto
Yeah.
for sticking
Sticking
with
it
all
out.
that
Yep.
bullshit.
Oh, that poor guy making the most money on the team when Ken Griffey's the 4th highest paid player.
Hey,
Hey, you know what?
you
though?
don't talk shit about a legend like
No.
him.
I'm not talking shit, but
The
that's how
sweetest
bad that
swing you'll ever
organization.
see.
That's how bad the
That kid
organization.
who tried to bat left-handed because of him.
But the Pirates for the first week. I know it's the first week. It's early.
Oh, Pirates will be good. Pirates will be good
They've got
through
some
the
kids.
second week of May.
Key Brian Hayes, he's good.
Because they have a bunch
O'Neal
of guys who-
Cruz.
They have a bunch of guys who belong in AAA up there shitting their bricks. They play good, and then the second
Still
week
wet
of May
behind the ears.
happens, and everyone goes, "Oh, they figured us out." And they're like, "Well, my ERA is 9.86." But Either way, I'm going to marry the deli worker at the Wawa over here. And guess what? We get to tell our kids, Papa played in the big leagues, and that's when Mama met us. So what do you do?
Mama's working at the deli counter at the Wawa, and he's in AAA, and she makes
You
more
got to
money than
see
he
that
does.
Thanksgiving sandwich that she cranked out. Right when my ERA was
Well, she
only
works
7.
Thanksgiving, so she brings them home for Thanksgiving dinner.
When my ERA was only 7 because the Pirates called me up. You got to see your mom. This bitch brought out a sandwich that fucking blow your hair back. Extra cranberry sauce.
Just a baseball report. Mike Trout just fucking hit a dinger.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Him and Ohtani are the only ones who hit baseballs on the Angels.
No, but he just cracked a lack of that fucking ball into the mountains there at Angel Stadium.
And next week he'll be on the IL with a cranky back.
Hey. That's
I hope
American
not.
baseball
I hope
player.
not.
Watch your fucking mouth.
I hope not.
I'm not an Angels fan, but I'm rooting for him tonight because fuck the Blue Jays.
No one's an Angel. Oh. Wow.
We actually
they're from Canada. I respect it.
No, we actually do have one friend that is an Angels fan.
Yeah.
Who's an
Shout out to Sal.
Blind Sal. Hi, Sal.
Well, fuck him to begin with, and now, ugh. No,
You watch
never
what you
gonna
say. His
cheer
wife
for
might beat
Toronto.
your ass, literally.
Never gonna cheer for Toronto because of Canada, obviously. But
Shout out to all the Canadians
when
out there.
Vlad the Impaler's kid is on the team, and so is Dante Bichette's kid.
Yeah.
And I have my favorite card, baseball, basketball, anything. And I went shopping with my nephew today for cards. Is a picture of it. It's Dante Bichette sitting in the dugout holding a bat, and the shirt says Bichette happens.
I remember that card.
I love it.
Shout out to Paula on Facebook. She's on right now.
Mama Paula?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Look in the comments.
Thanks for watching. Love you. So while we're on baseball, what is everybody's thoughts on the pitch clock, how the games are going? Obviously, the average is down half an hour a game.
Love it. So love pitch clock. Love it. What the fuck are we doing? Get in there, swing a bat, get it done.
Yep.
I'm loving the fact that Ohtani was the first pitcher and hitter to get hit on both.
Then he struck a guy out and fucking hit a dinger. So no, I love it. What are you doing? No one has to fix their gloves.
Rate of play. I love it. Anything to.
They're literally trying to get themselves out of relevancy, and it brings it right back in.
I wasn't sure if he was speaking to us or he's yelling at Tracy there.
No, I'm yelling at the fucking other screen right now. Fucking Gopher hockey.
So everybody's agreed. Everybody's agreed we're in for the pitch clock.
I enjoy it.
I'm sure it's good for the game. I miss the only thing I miss about it, the old way is that if I ever had to get up from the TV, I could always count on there being like 3 innings left. But now, second I turn it off, I turn it back on. It's
like we talked about last week. I think we were doing Hoop Hopped when we talked about it. You get that 4th, 5th, 6th inning, catch a little nap ski.
Yeah.
Doze off, run to the store, or whatever. Yeah.
Honestly, the bigger thing I like is the no shift this year.
Yeah, I like the no shift.
I like that a lot more. I like this no analytic bullshit.
Yep. Helps out those lefties.
That's the only thing I'm a little bit stubborn.
You like the shift?
I like anything when somebody's a good hitter and you take something away, figure it the fuck out.
Right.
And now you don't get to do that. This guy's only a pull hitter. Learn to hit the fucking other way. Then, That's the only way I made varsity fucking baseball in high school. Is because I could have fucking slap hit. You figure it out too. I don't give a shit that you're fucking yoked to the goddamn yard. It ain't all about home runs, dickhead. Figure it out.
Well, I will say this. I remember like when the shift first became kind of a thing, we had Mark Teixeira on the Yankees. and the third base line would be wide open. I'm like, lay down a fucking bunt.
And he wouldn't. Because
And he wouldn't do it.
Teixeira, one, has the IQ of about 23. Probably about that. Fucker could murder baseballs.
Mhm.
But let's be honest.
Nice guy. Great friend.
He didn't know how to walk through a fucking open door.
Yeah,
I bet he loves his dad a lot too.
he probably does.
The sheriff, no, he was a fucking dum-dum. You talk to him in real life and you're like, okay, you paint fucking pictures for a living. He got coloring fucking pictures.
You can't color inside the lines.
At the end of the day,
And he couldn't do any of that, but he could murder a fucking baseball.
he
Yeah.
could hit a curveball.
He
He
could.
could hit a fucking curveball, and that's
But ask him to hit down the third base line that he'd look at you like I'd look at you if you told me to fucking rewire a goddamn car. You
it's
You
not.
went like
It wasn't
that.
just Mark Teixeira. It's the problem with baseball. No one
Yeah.
wants to play small ball.
That was
figure
just
out
that
how
was a
to
small
fucking do it. I
sample
don't like
size.
that band shift thing. I think punish people for being shitty hitters who can only hit one way.
no.
I just don't like it that it was hurting our buddy Tony,
Who?
Oh, Anthony's a good boy.
Anthony Rizzo.
He's a great boy.
He's a good friend.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
All right, Dan, what do you got gambling wise this week?
Gambling, it's all right now. We're 1 week in. I told you. MLB futures. Futures bets. Because you can cash out anytime.
Right.
So right now, a lot of futures bets, by the way. Oh, hold on. Let me bring them up.
That's good.
The big futures ones was, so I put money, I don't know if we were on or not. I put money on the White Sox.
To win the division?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got plus 450.
Yeah.
That was early. Now, if you're betting game to game like a fucking gentleman, like I do, that is first 5 bets, depending on what sports book you go to. But the first 5 is basically the first 5 innings only. That's all first 5 means. So if you don't know what that is, it's after 5 innings. None of that shit matters after it. First 5s is basically your betting starting pitching, which I love.
They
But-
give a quality start.
No,
Or don't give a quality start.
Quality start don't mean shit. You can have quality start and only give up 1 run, but guess what? It's 1-0. I won.
Yeah.
First 5s are a fun bet if you want to make baseball, and they're doing it with the pitching changes like we talked about. They're trying to get better friendly, as I say, bet friendly.
See what
Yeah,
you did there.
first 5s are monies, and if you have a pitcher that you like,
Can we make that
a
a
real
shirt? Meta?
picture that you
Better
like.
friendly.
a real pitcher that you like, honest to God, like, hey, this is my favorite pitcher, follow him. And if you're following him, you will figure out his first 5s by probably July. And when you do it, it's sports books are not up on that. They do not understand first 5s. They do not understand first 5 innings of baseball. They just don't. It's awesome. Great way to make money. Great way. That and early futures. By the way, I always said the White Sox and Cleveland Guardians are minus money to win the Central Division.
That was a playoff team a year ago.
Yeah, but it's Cleveland. Come on.
Right.
Just for the
It's not the
me.
mid-90s Cleveland.
What are we
team.
doing? Come on, guys. Let's be gentlemen here. We're just come on.
just for the record, did anybody else catch Uncle Dan doing West Side Story with his fucking snapping?
Oh, when I snap, you know that's a
Gonna be
guarantee.
a rumble tonight.
Guaranteed bet. But let's be honest. Guardians, again. Come on, what are we doing?
I picked your Twins to win the division.
Well, you guys talking
Yeah,
about Triple H?
did you see the new uniforms? You shouldn't have.
All right, well, let's do this. Who do you have winning each division? So AL East, we'll start there because that's my division. So you got Yankees, Red Sox, Baltimore, Toronto, Tampa.
I'm gonna say Yankees to get all the hype. Toronto with a wild card.
Mm-hmm. That's what I got.
By the way, only because they're scrappy and who coaches them. They're not going to win anything, but do not think that the Orioles are
Yeah.
not.
They turned it around last year, and they've got a lot of young talent.
Think that the Orioles aren't going to win shit. They might go 82-82.
Yeah.
But they will put a stick in your ass right when you think you're in a hot streak. Like,
Yeah,
this is how we win the division. This is how
They
the
always
Yankees go.
know what-
And
they
they
always
will
win.
go like this. And they're just ornery cunts. Is
Yeah.
all they are.
All right,
Would
NL
we
East.
all agree that the Red Cox are going to finish last place
Yes,
in that division?
Red Sox finished last in the division.
Yeah.
NL East, Mets, Atlanta, Marlins,
Mets
Nationals.
stink. It's the Braves. It's the Braves.
All right. Okay.
It's the Braves. Tell me I'm wrong.
I got the Mets and the Braves right behind them wild card.
You're
I think
wrong.
they do.
Mets
I
winning
think
anything.
they do the old switcheroo from last year.
You're wrong. Justin Verlander and fucking
Verlander's out till May. Their
Husky
closers
Eyes.
It's
out for
May
the
though.
yeah, but their closers out for the year. They don't
We
have
all know
anybody
that
to
April
finish
doesn't
innings.
count.
You can't have Justin Verlander pitch 9 innings every fucking 5 days.
Right.
You have no one to close out games.
I'll
Because the
take
one
sure-
guy you did have to close out games sucked at it to begin with, and then he played the goddamn song, and he's like, "Oh, look at this! I get it over with Timmy trumpets," and then he blows out his knee jumping up and down because the Puerto Ricans won a baseball game.
That stinks.
He
though.
stinks too. It's an awesome closing finish, but let's be honest, he was going to break your heart. Don't be a Mets fan.
They do
Too
have
late.
David Robertson though now. So
Yeah, no.
They have the Admiral?
Mets ain't doing shit. Phillies win the wild card.
I got Phillies win the wild card. I got 2 wild cards of the 3
It's
coming
Braves
from the
Phillies.
East.
It's Braves Phillies.
I'd really like to
Philadelphia
argue.
has World Series
argue, Jenna.
hangover.
Go ahead.
No, I'd say I'd like to argue, but I'm kind of with him. Like
Okay.
the pitching situation in Queens is not fucking. It's not good right now.
Right.
No, and I want the Mets to win. I want the Mets fans to have some sort of enjoyment. They haven't had anything since
Yeah,
the year I was
we're
born.
used to it. We're used to it.
That fucking
My
owner,
life is misery.
that fucking owner they have is telling everybody in baseball, go fuck yourself. He's gonna make a move. The fucking Mets dominate that division. Fucking Philly is gonna be last place. World Series hangover. I'm guaranteeing it.
So
If
you're with me.
they-
The Mets win the division.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And Atlanta's a wild card team.
They're right behind them.
I'm
like I said,
Again,
the old
Again,
switcheroo.
this is another 3-team division.
Mm-hmm.
Miami and Washington are garbage. They're nothing.
Miami will be sneaky.
I
I think.
watch your mouth on Miami.
I think
Miami's
they'll
the
be
one that-
sneaky.
Well, with Miami, 2 things are going to happen. They're either going to come out of nowhere and win the World Series, or they're going to fire sale.
Oh yeah.
only thing
No,
Miami does.
what'll happen is Miami has 80 wins, and it's September, and they go trade everyone.
Yep.
Fire sale. I said they're either going to win the World. They do 2 things. They win the World Series, or they fire sale.
But no, Nationals are done. They don't. They just want to make money.
They got their 1 World Series and that's it.
I'm trading Soto. That was it.
That was done.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so we
But
got the
don't sleep
Central
on-
in. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Don't. I'm just saying, don't sleep on the Phillies. They got
I-
close, and
Yeah.
they got that Philly juice.
World-
Bryce will
Wor-
be back in May.
World Series hangover. They're going to suck.
No, because they get a different hangover.
Nope.
Yeah.
They got Soto from the Tigers in their bullpen. Garbage. Trust me, I've watched enough games. That
The
guy's
other
Just because
Soto.
everybody's garbage who plays for the Tigers besides Miggy doesn't mean you get to make that fucking quote.
I watched that guy blow so many games.
All
They're
right.
gonna
How
make-
many games you watch Verlander win? Yeah, shut your mouth. Anyway,
not a
next
closer.
division.
He didn't
I mean-
blow games.
I mean, Verlander is, the reigning Cy Young winner. So
And we just fucking lost the goddamn hockey title to Quinnipiac. Anyway,
all right, so we got the Central. You got the White Sox. I got the Twins. I have the Cardinals. You had the Cardinals too, right? to win the
always
Central.
Cardinals.
Okay.
Cardinals
And
are king.
then we've got AL West. So we've got Houston, Anaheim, Seattle,
Houston.
and
What are we doing?
you think Houston will?
Who are they not going to beat?
I don't know, man. I
Seattle,
think Seattle's
Seattle
good.
is a wild card. Seattle's a dark horse wild card.
Yeah,
that come in-
I've got them with the wild card, but I'm starting to wonder.
But Seattle can come in and backdoor a World Series.
Yeah,
But
because everybody's going to sleep on them.
It's Houston. It's always Houston. You know that. Anaheim has the two best baseball players of our generation.
And Shohei's going to be gone.
And if you have a I made Tracy watch a World Baseball Classic so she could see Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani.
That last at bat was crazy to watch.
Well, minus that, because it was different games. But yeah,
no, I'm just saying them going up against each other.
Well, that innings just how you write a book.
Yeah,
I just went, hey, sweetie, you got to watch this. We're gonna watch. If you're gonna watch baseball, and she kind of does, but not really. I'm like, here's the best player right now. Here's the other best player right now.
That's like my wife. She watches the Yankees with me, but she knows like Trout, Ohtani. She knows those guys.
I go, and here's two.
She knows that Jose Altuve is a cheater, and we don't like him in this house.
What did he do wrong?
He's a cheater.
He
cheater. Stole signs.
What did he cheat at?
Banging on trash can lids, wearing a buzzer.
Okay, so who fucked up to let the buzzer happen? How's that Altuve's fault?
Well, he was wearing a buzzer, so he knew what pitch was coming.
Okay. Whose fault for letting the pitches slip?
The guy with the Apple phone and the Apple Watch?
Exactly. Don't just blame it. And by the way, I fucking hate him for that. But don't just blame Altuve.
No, I blame the whole team. I hate him.
No, don't blame the team. Who let the shit slip that a buzzer can be allowed and no pitch slips? Where's the fucking responsibility on the back end? Altuve has a vest on that says, hey, here's a slider, okay? And somebody hits it. How does the guy who hits the fucking button to hit Altuve know it? Somebody's fucking leaking shit out of that organization.
Maybe.
And you're mad about somebody doing that? Do you not think, Tommy? Be honest. If me and you, if us four were on a fucking team, and I could get it up, and I go, hey, somebody's leaking pitches. I can fucking figure it out. You're going to go, no, don't do that for the integrity of the game.
No, I'm not. But when it happens to your team, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
When it happens to your team.
Shut up. When I ask you an honest question, if we were all a fucking team to go,
sure.
I can get the other guy's pitches.
That's going to give me a bigger contract down the road. Of course I will.
It cost us an Aaron Judge World Series. So
that's why I'm upset.
So he can go kick rocks.
Yeah,
To quote you, Uncle Dan, he can kick rocks.
He can kick rocks. All right, moving on. NL West. I'm done with the Astros.
So for the record, I want to say one thing on the Astros.
Okay, go ahead.
They, for years, have not had injury issues, and they're starting out with injury issues.
Oh,
Altuve's out till June.
Right. But
who takes over?
No, but what I think's going to happen is
I think the Mariners do.
They've been running wild.
And
I think this year is going to be injury bugs. I really think if Anaheim can stay healthy,
how old's Jose Altuve? He's upper 30s, right?
Yeah, I mean, and he's a small guy. That body's going to wear. I think more's going to happen. And
as a short 36-year-old man, I can attest to
and
that.
I don't wish any harm.
Elvis is taller than he is. Elvis is
that is a big.
For those who don't know, Elvis.
Happy birthday, Elvis! By the way,
with a person with physical limitations
yesterday,
now,
right?
With physical limitations, I don't wish anything on people. I want to make that clear.
Yeah.
But I think they're due to have that injury-ridden season. We've all witnessed it.
Yeah.
With our teams. We've witnessed it.
Then you're asking for the Wild West.
But if Anaheim doesn't get injured,
which they will. Trout will be injured at some point. He always does.
I mean,
like you said, I don't wish it on anybody, but it happens.
But
they lost the game 5-4 yesterday, and the only people with hits were Trout and Ohtani.
Right.
They
But-
literally surround them with a bowl of shit. We are literally arguing over smells.
Seattle,
It's
I'm
Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, and a bunch of bozos.
I'm honestly leaning towards Seattle. They are a very surprise, hungry young team.
I think wild card. I think they come in, but now I didn't think about that. If you think Houston pissed off the baseball gods to get the injury bug that Houston baseball has not had in a while. If that happens, well, fuck.
I'm just saying they're due. Look how healthy they.
I'm not saying you're wrong, dude. I'm all about you. Piss off the baseball gods enough with your fucking cheating and everything that I defend. I didn't think about
Hey,
that.
our buddy Rob wants a face in the squares. Yeah, Rob, let me shoot you an email real quick. So
I didn't think about
Is
that.
that
If the Houston
our friend from
Astros get
Queens?
hit with the injury bug,
Bucks.
do you understand it's going to be the Mariners winning? If
Happy
they don't
Easter,
get
Ashley.
it,
Thank you.
Is that our Queens friend or is that the?
That's their
other-
Queens fan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I didn't think about that, and that never occurred to me. Houston gets fucked up enough. Then we get the Mariners and maybe the Angels, but
It's all about two guys staying healthy, which it's the track record says they're not going to. But
I'm
But-
just saying with Jose Altuve out till June, that's 2 months out of the year.
that'll fuck something. That NL West
And they're-
is Jesus Christ. It's not the gold rush anymore. Fucking 1800s died. We don't need to see just
But-
scramble.
to jump the gun on the NL, Tom,
Yo.
Dodgers.
You got the Dodgers winning the division.
I
don't
know
even
the
remember who I
Padres are the
picked.
sexy new thing. They're
Yeah.
young.
Well, they spent a bunch of money.
Well,
You know-
Padres I'm going for because I'm just sorry. If you have that much talent and you don't win, then fucking end it.
Here's my thing: the Dodgers, Padres, very identical. A lot of money spent. You look down, very identical teams. In this case, I go with the bitch that I know versus the bitch that I think could be. a
Yeah,
potential.
deal with the devil that you know before you deal with the devil you don't know.
I've got the Padres winning the West. I've got the Dodgers as the second wild card team in between the
that-
Braves and the Phillies.
That sounds about right.
And my surprising team in the NL will be the Diamondbacks. I think they've got a lot of young talent. I don't think they're going to do anything, but they're going to make a step in the right direction. I think they could be contenders next year.
Be careful with the Diamondbacks. Be
Yeah,
very
they're
careful.
I've been watching them with
Sneaky.
the Dodgers tonight. They're looking
Mhm.
very. I know it's early, but they're looking good.
And I
There's
made these
two-
picks before the season started. So
There's two ways with the Diamondbacks. They can win a lot of games because guess what? Them dummies don't know where they are. Or they can win a lot of games, get to where they are, and shit the bed. I like that sneaky pick with the Diamondbacks, but I say no.
like I said, with the Royals, they're not going to do anything, but they'll at least break even when people don't expect them to. At least
I think
break
a lot of them. My personal opinion is with the Diamondbacks and with the Royals. Actually, they will make a lot of money, but not with the team that's paying them right now.
I'm not gonna lie. Like the team, I'm already disappointed, and I didn't think they were gonna do anything but my Tigers. I thought
Yeah.
they'd be fun.
I'm with you on that one.
But I'm gonna watch a little bit, but I'm just
Well, I
Hey.
thought last year with Spencer Torkelson breaking camp, I thought they were going to do something last year, and they didn't.
Hey,
So,
send Miggy out into the fields and the Golden Rainbow Bridge. You send them out there and just Jim Leland it and fucking smoke cigarettes.
I will say a fun Miguel Cabrera story real fast.
When he
Just
got
wait.
arrested for drinking and driving with an
You
open
know
bottle
who
of
the
Jameson.
fuck I am down in Miami. Bottle of fucking was it?
He had a bottle of JMO. He had a bottle of JMO.
I think it was Johnny Walker
legend.
Black. I think it was Johnny Walker Black. But regardless, open
Well, I'm
bottle
gonna
of
say it's-
open bottle of whiskey. Looks at the fucking cop. You know who the fuck I am. Don't drink and drive, everybody. Please don't drink and drive.
Yeah, don't do that. But anyway, if you are gonna do it, you might as well fucking be a legend at it.
Again, heels and quads. Just speaking in general, I work in the alcohol business. Please
as do I. Don't drink and drive.
don't drink and drive. Call an Uber. Call a friend. Call an enemy.
Ashley, Red Sox with 70 wins this year.
Actually, that's probably
that
the
sounds
most
about right.
accurate thing I've seen yet.
Yep,
I'm going
that's about right.
72, but she's about as close
Yeah.
as it gets.
Yeah.
72 is where I'm at.
Okay.
But
So we'll do the our personal for the show, our over under for the Red Sox. So we'll set it at 71.
yeah,
We'll
I'm
meet in the
thinking-
middle.
That's fair.
A lot, but if somebody wants to bet and over, if they want to bet a beer, drink, I'll Venmo them or whatever. If they think the Red Sox are going to win more than 72 games this year, make a bet right now. Put it in the fucking chat, assholes.
Gay Davis swells. A couple Bud Lights while riding my Vespa never hurt anybody.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. All right, we're not getting in the Bud Light conversation here.
Yeah, we already did that.
We're not
Should
doing it on
have
we're not
paid
doing
for
it
the
on
extra
YouTube Live.
information. We're on Patreon, assholes.
Yeah, patreon.com/heels and quads. Go ahead and sign up. Weekly hangouts, monthly hangouts.
I
with,
challenge you. Come.
my
I will have this
co-CEO.
debate on the paywall. I will have this debate.
Merch at mudamerch.com, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Hills
I
and
have a
Quads
nice
is not
sweatshirt.
There
responsible
we go.
for any
Here's one.
mishaps.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate that. All right. If you guys want to talk Masters, I'm gonna go grab a drinky winky.
Master, well, now, because the weather fucked everything up.
Yeah.
First thing you do as a fucking American is when you see Tiger Woods is playing a tournament. I don't give a fuck what tournament it is. I don't care how crippled he is. You look at his odds to win and you put $10 on it, like, because you're a fucking American, like goddamn gentleman. 8,000. $10 I placed on that goddamn man because I could win 800. And anybody who watched him, older than us, even parents and everything, could just go, I don't know. You always bet Tiger Woods.
Yeah. I mean, if nothing else, then just for the tradition of it. The man, I mean, it was only, 4 years ago after...
I saw him limping yesterday. That was a
Oh, yeah.
rough.
He's
Or
not
today.
doing...
Today
he's not
was
doing
rough.
so hot.
Today was rough, but the guy fucking survived car accident.
Yeah, I mean, he came back to play as well as he has, and I mean, going back last year, playing as well as he did last year after having his entire fucking leg reconstructed. I mean, it's talk about a Cinderella story, but it's
but it is
he's
a
definitely
tradition
struggling.
as good. It's a tradition as good as golf. You always place a $10 bet on Tiger Woods.
But going into it. Going into the Masters this week, everybody was, everybody's screaming and crying about it's McIlroy's year, and I fucking hate that guy.
What? He caves like a fucking brownie the second you put ice cream on him.
This is the first Masters since the Live Golf started playing. So he spent the last year just talking shit, being the shill for the PGA Tour and all that stuff, and the fucking guy, he's not. He wants to be Tiger Woods. He wants to fill Tiger Woods' shoes while Tiger's still fucking wearing them, and I'm not fucking having it. He's like the guy. He's like the guy that the company installs in the union.
Yeah.
Like to spy on it, and then he stands up and says he speaks for everybody in the fucking locker room, and I'm not fucking having it. I don't give a shit if he's a stick. He's an absolute stick, but he sucks. I fucking hate him as a person.
I don't blame him. Here's the thing what happened with Rory. I don't blame all of him. They said, "Hey Rory, we need a new Tiger Woods." He goes, "All right, I'm the new Tiger Woods." Okay, so all this pressure is going to get put on you for all these things. Okay, I can handle it. No, I can't.
No, he can't. He absolutely cannot.
And then Liv comes out, and they're like, all right, you're the new... Oh, yeah, I'm the spokesman for the PGA. By the way, I can drive a golf ball 325 yards. I mean, not straight. I mean, it's going to fucking hit the hell and gone. And
But,
I actually hit in a practice round somebody's house outside of Augusta National. But yeah, I'll try.
yeah. So like going into it,
They all
everybody
try.
expected.
Here's the thing. That's my only that I feel bad for them. They want a next Tiger Woods, and all these motherfuckers ain't next Tiger Woods.
No. And you look at like the history, and like you were saying, like just being a good American, putting money on Tiger. Like
As you should.
he came in young, and he had to tear a bunch of walls down in order to do it, right? Like, so he had to overcome all the stereotypes of fucking golf and all that shit, and he just stuffed it down the throats of all the old schoolers. And what walls has Rory had to fucking tear down? None.
Well,
Not a single one.
He's on the wrong side of the Irish Army, but anyway.
I'll
Right.
say this about Tiger. He got people our age more
yeah.
interested in golf.
Yes, but guess what you want after Tiger's gone? You want the next Tiger.
Yeah.
Hey, we saw that. It was awesome. We all enjoyed it.
So here's the problem. And I'm not defending Rory. I'm not a Rory fan. Just make it clear. The big thing for Rory
He's a
was
North
it was a
Irish
huge
fuck
deal
down
that he was
country.
a fucking natural
Shout out to
citizen
the
of
North
Scotland.
Irish.
Goddamn.
Isn't he Scottish? He's not Irish. He's Scottish.
Is he
No,
Scottish?
he's Northern Irish.
Okay,
Northern Irish.
He's
But it was
he's
a
from
big-
Northern Ireland.
It was a big deal that I knew. Okay,
I'm just covering the bases as
I knew he was
conglomerate.
United
Either
Kingdom.
way, he bombs churches.
But-
so now we go.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What those
I knew he
people
was.
do, I'm
I knew he
sorry.
was a United Kingdom citizen because it was a huge deal when he won the Open.
Mhm.
It was
Yes.
It was a huge deal when he won the Open, and I mean, and the problem is we're American. We don't give a fuck. And to quote Jim Gaffrey's, we care about McDonald's. That's Burger King. So we don't give a fuck. So he's done nothing for us to.
Unless it's an American winning the Open.
Well, yeah, but
Kevin Kisner legendarily fucking wore a 1776 hat while he was fucking playing and kicking ass in the Open.
What makes it even better? John fucking Daly,
Yeah.
Mr. America, won the Open.
Oh,
But,
you mean the president of the United States?
By the way, shout out to the 2 new subscribers on the YouTube channel.
Thank you very much.
Hi, folks. How you doing? I'm probably going to piss you off and offend you somehow, but either way, we salute and we take our hats off to John Daly. All right, moment's over. But no, they didn't train any of these fucking young buffs to that. Hey,
To
that's
take-
what
to take
you gotta
over.
be Tiger Woods too, because no one ever fucking had a Tiger Woods. We didn't know what the fuck it was.
No.
Some people, my grandpa would sit there on a Sunday. I remember it. That's when I learned how to eat a fucking egg salad sandwich on toasted rye. He's like, yeah, that's what we watched. Then we're going to watch some golf. I didn't know any of the players. He was a big old, the one guy that teed off today, he was obviously a Nicholson fan. Then Tiger Woods comes in and Grandpa died. I didn't fucking know. No one knew. When he just starts bombing fucking balls and he's like, yeah, look at that. I hit it in the shit. Watch me slice this fucker 270 yards.
Mm-hmm.
He literally sliced a ball, 2 of my golf shots.
Yeah.
As in 1, 2, and then I'll get to the
Cheers.
Ashley knows what's up.
We're drinking? All right.
But yeah,
Did
so
you hear a
Pretty
comment?
much. And all these fucking PJ gets mad at the live, the whole thing. Either way, people are getting paid. And guess what, you PGA performers? None of you are Tiger Woods.
No.
So shut the fuck up.
Uncle Dan,
So-
do you see the comment?
Which
John
one?
Daly's the GOAT.
He is the GOAT because guess what? He fucking figured it out. John Daly figured it out.
he did
And
it
his
his own
kid's
way.
not bad either.
No, his kid's gonna be a fucking.
Little
His is
John's
already a
fucking
star.
better than John Daly is.
Yeah,
Here's what John Daly figured out. Oh, this is a club that I'm not allowed into. So I'm going to do my own thing and see if I can get some money.
And I'm
And
going
he
to make a
fucking did.
really shitty country album.
And then I will piss off the world because while I'm trying to do my own thing and trying to score a couple of fucking free Miller Lights, I'll wind up winning the British Open.
The Open.
Which
The goddamn Open. Be a gentleman.
it's a British Open. Fuck them.
It's the fucking Open. Fuck you.
Shout out to the British.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks,
you be a
thanks to all of our
slave,
fans
you know.
across the pond.
Be a goddamn gentleman and say it right.
Oh, I will. The British Open.
Send all your hate mail to Uncle Dan.
You can.
He's the only son of a bitch that makes me not the heel.
Or you can send it to heelsandquads@gmail.com and I will forward it to him. And I'm like, you handle this.
No, they can send it to me. It's fine. Go ahead and cancel me too. Work ain't gonna fucking fire me, so go ahead. Bring it on.
Well, don't get us canceled in the process.
If you're really looking to get an Uncle Dan, hit up our friend Aunt Tracy.
Don't bring Tracy into this.
Don't hit her up. No.
I didn't use any last names, just
Yeah.
Aunt Tracy. Look up Aunt Tracy.
Look up Aunt Tracy
no,
on Google.
No, don't do that. Don't put heat on her. The hate belongs on me. You hate something, you hate me. You don't hate her.
You don't
Is that a
hate-
tangerine Bud Light seltzer?
This one is mango.
Ooh.
By the way, the new High Noon tequila ones are very nice.
Have you tried them? I haven't tried them. I saw them, but I didn't get them.
Fridge full of them. When Tracy bought a High Noon thing because Portnoy said
Right.
so. She goes, fine, fuck it. I'm buying it. Her mad at me in a grocery store. I know. She tasted one. She goes, she went, we got a problem. I go, how do we have a problem? I don't get it. And she goes, no malt liquor taste. It's all vodka. And so it's smooth. So we can't have White Claws in the house anymore.
Have you tried the Sunny D seltzers? Eric tried them.
Yeah. Whoever said that? Roberto?
Rob. Other Rob. Robbie from the Patreon.
Yes, asked about it. Tracy said no. Sir, because you asked that question, you will get a full review the next time we do this thing. But I'm going to grab them because I wanted to grab them. And Tracy said no. And that's all I needed is Sean to say I'm right. When I wanted to grab them.
Eric said they were pretty good. He tried the Monster Beast one too. He said, I don't remember what he said. We'll have to ask him when he comes back.
Dude, there's amount of trash that I love to be at, but the second it's monsters. Monsters with fucking drinks.
What else we got going on sports wise? What else you guys got?
Hockey playoffs are starting.
Hockey
which-
playoffs are starting. NBA
Oh.
playoffs are right around the corner as well.
Hockey playoffs are the greatest thing fucking ever.
It's
And
fun.
by the way, for anybody who's listening and goes, I don't watch hockey, throw $10 at a team.
Put it on the Devils. Put
Guess
it on my New
what?
Jersey Devils.
You're about as right as me.
Yep.
You
Hockey
should,
playoffs are some of the funnest sports games to watch.
It's the greatest to watch because if you don't know what you're watching, if you don't watch hockey, there is a moment, even if you're watching on TV, where you're like, why? This is how I got Tracy into it. Tracy goes, why did everything get weird? I go, playoff hockey is going on. She didn't like what happened on the TV. She's like, why did everything get weird? That's playoff hockey. And she goes, now I got to scream at this team. And it was like the Rangers fucking Capitals or whatever. She goes, what happened? Because it ain't fuck around. It's you fuck around pretty soon you won't be around.
Leinenkugel's peach beer. It was okay. Any thoughts on Leinenkugel's peach?
I don't like
Horrible.
Ridin
Worst
Kugel.
fucking thing ever. Hold on. Now I'm getting Tracy. Now I'm fucking getting Tracy. whoever else.
Whoa, remember, we're live, so let her know before you bring her in.
Ashley, just for the record, I'm just
Tracy,
besides it's a competitive
live,
brewery to
but,
what I sell.
give an opinion
Ridin
on
Kugel stuff too sweet.
beer
Bristol
from the-
NASCAR dirt track race tomorrow. That would probably be Dan that know anything about
Yeah,
NASCAR.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm out on NASCAR.
I haven't been a fan since Bobby Labonte and Tony Stewart.
Wait, hold on. What kind of
Here we go. How about the Bristol NASCAR dirt track race tomorrow? You got anything on that?
anything dirt track is all right. Go there, pay a ticket to go watch it. Let's have a couple of beers and watch some cars go around a circle.
Hey,
That's
hey,
the difference.
Hey Ashley, if you like peach stuff though, I highly recommend if it's in your market. Monster Energy has come out with Beast on Lease energy, or it's not energy drink, excuse me.
Yeah, what did you
alcoholic-
say about it? It was okay.
Okay, the peach one, if you really like peach, I highly recommend it. It's a seltzer, 6%.
Right.
No sugar, no caffeine, obviously.
Is that good? Is it as good as a high noon peach?
Well, I mean, it's super peachy. I don't know how to describe it.
Honey
Honestly,
peach.
I'm not a monster drinker, but
Honey and pear is where it's at, though. That pear flavor is fucking.
Have you had the high noon pear?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
my
shit.
my favorite is Anheuser-Busch came out with the neutral orange. That is my new jam.
I still got to get the neutrals. I haven't tried those yet.
I don't recommend the fruit one, the white pack. Either go with
Uh-huh.
the lemonades or the cranberries.
I'll go with the cranberries because the lemonade's gonna.
I
Give me
love
heartburn.
the cranberry ones. The fruit ones don't do much. They're just okay. But
Okay.
the lemonades, if you like lemonade, fantastic. The cranberries, amazing.
Go real fast and then turn left.
Ah,
Well, hopefully into traffic. Whoever sent that fucking comment.
Don't, Rob. We love you. Anyways,
No.
about the monster ones.
No, it's just, I mean, if you love Monster energy drinks, you'll love Beast on Leash. That's the white and the green taste just like the energy drinks.
Okay. All right. So sports. Anybody got anything else before we go?
Tigers
Oh, yeah,
suck.
they fucked over Giannis in the fucking MVP for basketball. Sorry.
Who gives a shit?
I mean, I'm happy. I'll watch NBA playoffs because the Knicks are in for.
I kind of laughed that the Dallas went all in on Kyrie.
Just bet the Bucks. Get yourselves plus money early.
I enjoyed Dallas going all in on the Kyrie train, and they're out of the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, I always went all in on fucking cancer too, and that it wound up winning.
Wow.
I'm just saying that's what he is. He's fucking a terrible goddamn cancer. They went all in on cancer, and they went, "Don't worry, we'll beat it." Okay, you're the ones. He stinks.
I think the Suns are something to look forward in the playoffs with.
Nah.
I think so.
The Suns in the West?
Nope. It's Golden State's gonna get it. I'm sorry, they're too average. And the Suns are too Bucks is where the money's at because you're gonna get positive money, and you're gonna get a lot of positive money if one of those bullshit teams from the West comes in, like Golden State. Put your money on the Bucks. Get a nice futures bet. Let's get a payout out of here. We're here to make money. We ain't here to fuck around.
He's the king of Wisconsin, but the Bucks are the only team from Wisconsin he likes. Everybody, everything else.
And I hate him. I'm a fucking Timberwolves fan.
Oh, are you Mr. West? Well, you should be king of Minnesota. You're basically Minnesota.
No, fuck them. They don't know how to drive. With their shitty 10,000 legs, so they got to come over here and take my walleyes. Go fuck their mothers.
Nobody fuck your mother.
Unless you're going to
Please.
Wasika. Now that's where a gentleman goes to roll and get a nice job. So grandma raised me. Yeah, I know. I live a fucked up life that you guys don't understand. Trust me, Tracy doesn't even fucking get it. And I know you guys longer than her.
Have
She's
you really?
literally sitting there. Oh, if you don't think that Tracy's not sitting there going, Tommy, I don't understand half the shit he's talking about. Can somebody help me?
Can I be perfectly honest? We don't know half the time what you're talking about.
Oh, as you should. You shouldn't. Pretty sure she cried, called my dad, going, I just want to have a happy day. And my dad goes, oh, it's him. I don't know what to do. I mean, it's your boy's big elbow. It's his birthday. I got to smoke a pork butt tomorrow.
All right. On that note, let's end it. All right. Thanks everybody. Mudamerch.com for
What are we doing? We
the
still got
merch.
fucking NFL futures to argue about.
Well, we'll get that next week. We can do that next week. Mudamerch.com for all the merch.
Is there
Patreon.
sweatshirts?
There
Yeah.
will be. There will be sweatshirts.
No, there are sweatshirts. I
Well,
own
for Who
some.
Popped. We're talking about Riding the Pine. We got to get merch out for
Oh.
this if
Yep.
we don't get canceled after this first episode.
What did I do?
Ah!
The Minnesota hockey.
Patreon.com/Heels and Quads. Hangouts every week. Then the big monthly one. Like, subscribe, all that shit. We're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube's, Instagrams, all that shit. Anybody got anything else before we?
I hope Rory enjoys his fucking weekend.
Okay.
That's right, bonus
Fair
on
enough.
ice.
All right.
If you want to follow me and join the likes of Reverend Bob Levy, at ERBrock5 at Twitter, hit me up. I got
Get me an Uncle Dan, they took my job t-shirt. Well, they took their cheers.
Who sent that? Who sent
Rob.
that?
Love you too,
Who's
Ashley.
Rob?
Rob from
Rob.
Patreon.
from New York.
Rob
The guy
from
that
Queens.
wanted to have a match in his trees.
No, he's probably a fucking Mets fan. Anyway,
He is.
stop the recording, but keep this going on.
All right. Muda, can you end the stream? Because my browser has went awry on me.
I can indeed.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
everybody.
guys. Love yous. We'll see you
We
next
do
week.
love you. I don't love